don't know what just happened, man. Apparently, Speaker McCarthy has been ousted. They voted his butt out. I just saw it on the TV when I was leaving the office. I saw it earlier. They saw the vote. I saw the vote counts, and it was like 90 Republicans were voting to have him removed, and maybe no Democrats were supporting him to stay or something like that. I don't know. Whatever it was, back then I was just like, because I figured only the radicals wanted him removed. It was just like Matt Gaetz playing games for the gram, the usual. And I just didn't understand, like, why would so many other Republicans be voting to have him removed? Then I'm stepping out the office and I see it says he's been removed. First time in history, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, our politics is so insane. There's so much games and theater. It's all for the gram, right? I'm gonna show up for work in a what you call bathrobe to own the libs. Oh, you don't want to have a dress code. Look at me. And then, hey, can you take a good photo? Let's take another photo. No. Take it from this angle. Oh, look how many likes I got, right? That's American politics today. We have political influencers. So people like Matt Gaetz, again, trying to get him out of, like, they're not doing nothing, man. And again, what would be the goal? Now, I got to look into this now, but from my casual observation, I believe if removing him from office means they need to replace him. And since we have a divided Congress, that means they need Democrat support to put in a new speaker. So if you're the Republican Party and you are conservative and you want conservative stuff, and the Democrats are socialists or whatever nonsense you believe in, how in the hell are you going to get a good, in your mind or for your base, a good replacement? If you want to get a far right, or at least a heavily conservative speaker to replace McCarthy, you're going to need Democrat support. You're not going to get it. So I don't know how this works, because this is like a reverse of the forced to vote situation we talked about. I think this is like McCarthy could be speaker or whatever. So I don't know how that works, because if you trying to put some far right person and you need Democratic support, if that's correct, I believe it is, and you can't get it. So now you have this. There's no speaker. I don't even want to speculate what the next move is. If you're just set on like getting the speaker in. So to me, the most logical next path is you'd have to get a moderate person, right? Somebody moderate enough to get Democrat support. Quote unquote moderate. So what was the point? I mean, obviously McCarthy sucked, but the entire Republican Party sucks. Like, he's not special. So, but again, you're replacing this fake buffoon to get someone that is more in line with what the Democrats want. Like, what? I don't know what's going on. I'm still waiting to find out that it's the media playing games, and I fell for it, where, sometimes they'll play like they vote for something in the House, and then they act like, okay, it's done. Like, oh, this has been passed in the House. Well, like, literally passed in the House. But it's like, okay, so what? It's got to go to the Senate. And whatever it is, will be somewhere, the Senate's not going to vote for it. Or maybe whoever the president is going to veto it. But they'll throw it out there like, oh, they voted to do da-da-da. And then you not thinking, like, oh, wow. So I'm waiting to find out it's just a House vote. And the Senate has to vote on it also. And then the Senate's going to be like, no, we don't want him removed. And then I'm going to be like, wow, y'all got me with this. Because, listen, this is one important point I wanted to make. Our politics, I'm sorry if I made this point already, our politics is so cartoonish, nothing surprises me, right? I shake my head every time I see a journalist talking about, this is shocking that, this Republican will do this, or the Democrat would ever do with this thing, or put in the fire alarm, whatever it is, right? I'm just like, it's 2023. None of this stuff surprises me, man. I've already established that we have a cartoonish government, and it's just a bunch of political influencers, and it's no holds barred. Like, they just do whatever, right? And we, the people, allow them to, more importantly, right? The only reason that they're this crazy is because they can win elections being this crazy. If their behavior was costing them elections, they wouldn't do it. So who's ultimately at fault? The people with the most power in this country. We, the people. We vote them in and we can vote them out. By us choosing not to vote them out, right, we're enabling the behavior and giving them the signal that this is okay. all this theater and cartoonish whatever, and Matt Gaetz, and I'm doing it for the gram. The American people have voted and said this is acceptable. That's why they do it, right? But the bottom line is, I'm not shocked by like any of this stuff anymore. But today, in this moment, I think for the first time, I'm shocked. I really don't know what's going on. As soon as I get up this video, I'm about to research this and see how maybe I got it wrong. Somehow he's not being ousted. Or there's some other angle. Am I drunk? Is this a simulation? What's really going on? I don't really know. I usually try to share with you guys, try to educate people, unplug them, and explain things. I got no answers on this one. I got nothing. I'm lost. I don't know what's happening right now. So let me go do some research because I got nothing.